everyone, Miss Home here. I hope you're all keeping really well and been able to enjoy some time in the snow this past weekend. I am here with your week 4 communication challenges for this week, and what we've been doing in the live lessons, for those of you that have joined us will know, we've been looking at character descriptions and also descriptions of settings, just descriptive language in general. So I thought it would be nice to base this week's challenge is around character descriptions. I am going to start off the first challenge by reading a description to you, and I would like you to try and draw the character from the description that I give. We've had quite a bit of practice over time, really, of doing this kind of activity. So I thought it might be a little bit of fun for you to have a go. I'm going to read out a character description to you now, and then I'd like you to try and do a little doodle to see if you can draw the character as close as possible. It hasn't got to be, perfect. Just have a little go at sketching something that looks like what you're about to hear. Okay, so here we go. The character is called the man in the room. The man entered the room. Everyone went quiet because he looked so amazing. He was very tall and had a bright blue hat. He wore a green suit with a yellow shirt. His hair and beard were bright red. His big brown eyes danced happily around the room. Even before he spoke, they could tell he was going to be interesting. Now I'd like you to try and draw the man in the room simply from that description. It doesn't have to be a work of art, just have a bit of fun with it. And I'd like you to share your doodles, your drawings with me, either through email, by emailing them to me, by sharing them onto your Evidence for Learning portal, or you could even upload them onto your Teams page. Whichever is the best way of doing it is absolutely fine. If you would like to take this one step further, I thought what might be nice is if you could find a description of somebody, or you could write your own description of someone. Please don't say who it is, just describe them, and maybe some of your friends in your class or in your year group, or even friends from another year group, might like to have a go at drawing your character from the description you've given. And again, your descriptions and your friends' drawings from your description can be shared in either one of the 3 ways that I've just mentioned. So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is I'm going to actually read a character description to you from a story. This time I'd like to see how you understand what you've heard or read, and to see if you can actually answer some questions based on the character's description. So good listening while I read out a little bit from Huckleberry Finn from the Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Huckleberry was hated and dreaded by all of the mothers of the town because he was idle and lawless and vulgar and bad, and because all of their children admired him so. They dared to be like him. Tom was like the rest of the respectable boys. He too envied Huckleberry. He was under strict orders not to play with him, so he played with him at every chance he got. Huckleberry was always dressed in the cast-off clothes of full-grown men, and they were always in perennial bloom and fluttering with rags. His hat was a vast ruin with a wide crescent lopped out of its brim. His coat, when he wore one, hung nearly to his heels, and the rear buttons were far down the back. But one brace, the come up there like that, don't they? A brace supported his trousers. The seat of the trousers hung very low. The fringed legs dragged in the dirt when not rolled up. So basically his clothes were quite big for him because they were from grown men. Huckleberry came and went at his own free will. He slept on doorsteps in fine weather and in empty hogsheads in the wet weather. He did not have to go to school or to church or call any being master or obey anybody. He could go fishing and swimming whenever he liked and stay as long as it suited him. Nobody forbade him to fight. He could sit up as late as he pleased. He was always the first boy that went barefoot in the spring and the last to resume leather in the fall. He never had to wash nor put on clean clothes. He could swear wonderfully. In a word, everything that goes to make life precious that boy had. So thought every harassed, hampered, respectable boy in St. Petersburg. That's a little description of him, kind of what he looks like, what he wears, what he does or what he doesn't do. And I'm just going to read out 5 questions now, and I'd like you to try and have a go at answering them. Again, you can write them or you can record yourself verbally giving your answers and send them to me in the same ways as I've previously mentioned. So question 1, where did Huckleberry's clothes come from? Number 2, how did Huckleberry hold up his trousers? Number 3, how often did Huckleberry take a bath or have to take a bath? Number 4, who told Huckleberry what to do? And number 5, when did Huckleberry go barefoot? So there is a little comprehension exercise with 5 questions that I'd like you to have a go at. This will confirm that 1, you can draw from description, and 2, you can actually answer some questions based on a description that you've heard. So again, share them either through email, your responses, or on your Evidence for Learning portal or on your Teams page. And yeah, have a bit of fun with it. Enjoy the drawing part. Create some of your own descriptions for other people to have a go at. And yeah, just have a bit of fun doing it. I look forward to seeing your responses. I look forward to looking at your drawings and being able to give you some feedback. And all I ask is that you take care and yeah, try and join us for as many of the live lessons as you can. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.